In this video, we're going to finish up by talking about the array class that Java provides to do some of these things that we've been learning about. So I want to pull up the docs at oracle.com for Java. And we can see we have a class called arrays. Okay, and this arrays class can be used. There's a bunch of static methods to do some very common things that we need to do to arrays, like binary search. So you can see all these different binary searches. Okay, they're all called binary search, but if you look, they take different things. So this binary search takes an integer and a key. Okay, this binary search takes an array of floats and a key for a float. This binary search takes an array of characters. So you can see we have all these overloaded methods. We talked about overloading methods in the last chapter. The fact that we can have multiple methods with the same name that take different data types in different orders to do different things. So the binary search method is overloaded for just about anything you might have to search through, including objects. So that's provided in the arrays class. Copy of range, we can make a copy of an array using the arrays class. These are all static methods, so we'll see how to use them in a second. There's an equals, there's a fill, so we can fill up arrays. A whole bunch of these that are probably beyond anything you need to learn how to do right now. There's parallel sorting. There are sort methods right here: sorting bytes, sorting chars, sorting doubles, sorting floats, sorting ints. A whole bunch of different sort methods built into this class. So you can read through and learn all those. The toString will return a string representation of an array. So if I want to print out using the toStrings, we'll talk more about that in detail later when we get to object-oriented programming. But we can get a string representation of the contents of an array. So if we had an array of ints, it just give us a string that contained all those ints in the string. So the arrays class, I should say arrays. I made a mistake on the slide. There should be an S on that. Arrays class. So arrays.binary search. How would I use it? So we use it so often we don't always want to write our own binary search. You saw it. It's a little bit complicated. You really should understand it and how it works, but you can use the built-in binary search methods that come with the arrays class. So here's an array called list, and we can call java.util.arrays.binary search. Now, if I just wrote binary search, I'll probably get the option to automatically import java.util.arrays.binary search. But I can use the fully qualified name to pull it up like this. So I'm calling the binary search, I'm passing it in this list of ints, and I'm passing in the number that I'm looking for, just like when we did it in our code earlier. Okay, except it's not calling our own method for binary search, it's calling the binary search that's built into the arrays class. Okay, so here's an array of chars. It also calls the binary search, pass it the array of chars and the char that we're looking for, and it will send us back the index position or a -1 if it doesn't find it. A negative value if it doesn't find it. All right, so arrays.binary search built into the arrays class. Remember, you have to use the class name and its location if you don't import it. The class name .binary search, and then you pass what you're looking for and the array you're looking in. Arrays.sort, here we created an array of doubles. Okay, we can call arrays.sort and pass it that array, and it will return it. Okay, chars, same thing. We can pass an array of chars and it will sort an array of chars for us. Okay, and as you saw in the documentation when I was going through it, you probably saw arrays.parallel sort. It's more efficient because if you have a multi-core processor on your computer, it will use all the cores in your computer to sort rather than just put it all on one, and makes it more efficient. So if you're worried about efficiency, a parallel sort might be the way to go. And then we talked about arrays.toString. You can call arrays.toString, pass it some kind of array, and it will give you a string representation of that array. So the arrays class is there to do some of those algorithms, provide built-in ways to do a lot of those ones, but you really do need to be proficient and understand how those sorting and searching algorithms work. It comes up in every single language you will study.